Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Third and final of the games today, this Wild Card Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. He's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ready up. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10 now from the 36. on the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys.
And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the gun, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Downs goes in motion. Throwing on second down, Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Here we go.
Hill brought in motion. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Third and a yard.
19 Lions. Set at ease. Set go.
On third and 1, here's Penix. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's fourth down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Panther
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing is Richardson. Pass right down. And he'll be taken.
Always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, Richardson. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Ashton Doolin. Touchdown, Indianapolis. York, good on the extra point. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Mustang 19. Come on.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Play action. It's Penix. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. A give here to Wright. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long.
7 Pirates, go!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on 3rd down.
And he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Colts, 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
60 bucks, yeah, 60 bucks. Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson. That is brought in. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A gain of 48. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
1918. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18.
In motion comes Pittman.
Let go.
Now Richardson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd down and 9.
Back to 60. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. first and 10. It's Penix. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Penix going to throw again. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
Go! Huh.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it. And the Dolphins will even the score. It's now 21-all. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. A second down throw for Richardson. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Throwing on second down, Richardson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Here's Herbert. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll run here with Hill. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
In motion comes Pittman. On fourth down, Richardson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Clearly this coach thought this was a moment he could strike. Thought he had a play to get this one in the end zone to take a touchdown lead, but instead the defense comes up with a huge stop, and we still got ourselves a tie ball game.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. On play action, Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
On the zone read, it's a give to Wright. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Hill brought in motion. He will have the conversion and more. 20, 15, and he will score again. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. Saving his best for the playoffs, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Out of shotgun, Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. On 2nd down, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. In motion comes Pittman. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Throwing is Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 2nd down, here's Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Miami.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They run again with Wright. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here comes 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 19, Hawk 19.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Now, 2nd and goal.
Tag. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Hill brought in motion. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Completing this one to Downs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. On first down, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That one's to the sideline, complete. Nice grab as he... They get 25 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4. Now Richardson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set.
Hill brought in motion. They're going to go play action with Penix. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw is Penix. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And he'll be taken down. And that means we are going to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Reminder, these rules... As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Putting the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. From the gun, Richardson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. They'll run on first down with Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Richardson gonna look to throw. Pass right side to down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy.
And with these new overtime rules in the postseason, Mike, remember, most teams want to go on defense first. But here, they get the ball first, and they go down and score. Now their defense knows we have to hold them out of the end zone, and we find ourselves moving on.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. Hill brought in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set.
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
To the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So a win here for the Dolphins. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner. They will advance in these playoffs.